Well, hello and welcome to another cool smartphone video review. This time it's two G-Smart handsets, and you'll probably see this review, what you're watching now, along with the proper review above and below what you're actually looking at now, on an eBay item very soon, because a lot of people tend to copy and paste. And they don't give credit. But anyway, I digress. Here we go, two G-Smart handsets. These are made by Gigabyte, basically. You may have heard them called. On the right here, we've got the Big Daddy version. This is the 3G HSDPA and video calling, as you can see by the little face pointing camera. This is the MS800. On the left, we've got the MW700. This is the little baby version. Exactly the same design. Everything is exactly the same. The battery, the whole shebang, the casing, the board, probably exactly the same, except there's no camera, so you can't do video calling on this one, and you also can't do it because there's only Edge and GPRS and no 3G. Now, both handsets have got this interesting wheel mechanism, but it doesn't actually turn. It looks like it does, but it doesn't. So, apart from that, the handset, I must say, and the interesting big button design, you can see by the size of my fingers there, there's no missing the call and drop keys. They're big and certainly big enough. You can press that X button, which we mentioned in the review, hold it down, and it will turn GPS on or off. You can also use the there we go, there's a GPS working there. I'm not going to leave that on because you get strange people coming around your house and you know, sort of lying naked in your garden and chanting, "Cool smartphone, cool smartphone." So I'll not reveal our location. What have we got? We've also got the G-Smartphone. G-Smartphone. That could be a new site. We've got the G-Smart control mechanism called Smart Touch, which is launched by pressing that home button there. This, look, as you can see, we can drag things in like that. The clock, there's my clock. It's a little bit of a wannabe to the HTC touch mechanism, shall we say. You can use the left and right on here because it doesn't spin, it only goes left, right, up and down. And you can add, see these wireless and shortcuts? Look, now watch. I'm jumping ahead of myself here because, to be honest, this is the third time I've recorded this video and I keep cocking it up each time. So I'm leaving in any mistakes this time, I don't care. But see that? That is IE. All these other ones, all these other buttons are already on the shortcuts list, like clock, wireless, messaging, programs, etc. So I want to have Internet Explorer on my shortcut list. Now what I have to do is press and hold it down. See how it dims down? And I drag it up and let go. Same with Office. That's the only, well, there's call left. Let's drag that up there and let go. Oops, gotta just drag it right into the right place. Go back to home. And you'll see down here, I've got IE now, so if I press IE, it'll launch me into the wonderful Internet Explorer, which doesn't really hold a candle to Opera or Netfront, but never mind, that's Internet Explorer. Again, I can drag that, I can go into my messaging here, text messaging, fairly easily. It's a good home screen replacement, and I must say, G-Smart has done quite a good job with this. I do quite like the way it works. It's nice chunky button. Let's stress it again, and there we go. So sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't quite know why that doesn't work, but we'll edit that bit out because that is crap. Anyway, let's have a look at an overview of the phone. As we can see here, we've already covered this really, but we can see here we've got a camera button. I want to show you the camera software because that's I can't show you that in the review. So we've got sort of GPS, see that GPS button down there? We can actually turn that on and we can tag our photos. So, you know, you can take this on holiday with you and take some photos and you can see exactly where you took the photos. So if you get drunk one night, you can find out where you actually were as long as you keep taking photos. You can switch to video mode. We've got loads of settings up here. There's example photos. I'm just going to take a shot here. There we go. There's example photos on this review a bit lower down. The photos are actually quite good. They do come out really well, I must say. So that perhaps is one of the best 2 megapixel cameras I've seen. I'm just going to hop into the programs, at least I would if I could press the right button. I'm going to go into programs here and we'll have a look at what we've got included. Games, which is the Microsoft endless attempt at keeping us entertained, Bubble Breaker and Solitaire, woohoo. GPS utility, we've got GPS tracking, we can turn that on or off, which is excellent. Let's just have a look at that actually. It'll locate you, it'll track you, and then you can find out where you've been later on. Again, good if you're drunk one night and you need to know where you've been. Let's just come back out of this. We've got multimedia. Let's go into multimedia. We've got streaming video player. We've got a recorder. Let's go into recorder. Here we go, and let's go record. I can record things like notes and stuff. That's interesting. Let's play that back. Goes into Windows Media. I can record things like notes and stuff. There you go. So you can give that to your secretary and go, "Oh, Mavis, can you please type that into a document and have it to me by 4 o'clock? And I don't care if you haven't had lunch, darling. Sod off." You've got photos, pictures and videos. You've got a photo editor, which is quite good, quite little, good little addition. So I can do certain things with that. Haven't really tried this. Let's have a play now. Let's quick before the battery dies. Quick. We can squiggle on it. Look, excellent. So you can edit photos. Good little photo editor. That I don't know why more phone companies don't do that. We've got Java, which we can use to show our Java games. We've got an FM radio, which won't work at the minute because I haven't got the headset plugged in and it'll moan at me, but it is rather good, I must say. We've got an audio mixer. We can turn up the bass, treble and 3D sound, so we can have some good banging tunes coming out of your headphones to your liking. In the phone manager, we've got block list. We can block certain people out that we don't like anymore. We can add internet sharing. We can fiddle about with the SIM. We can also use an auto dial system and turn the DTMF on or off, and do various bits like that with the dial kit if you want to send certain codes across the phone. We've got Marketplace, which is a good little addition. Again, I don't see why more companies don't do this. Let's just come out of that. I presume this will go into the Microsoft Marketplace system and allow you to buy software, not the Microsoft Marketplace system, but the you can go into their marketplace and download software, which is really good. You've got Messenger, which is sadly missing from a lot of Microsoft handsets at the moment because of various boring reasons which we won't go into, but Messenger is there and that's excellent. Notes and My Mobile, ignore that, that's me. Quick Mark, which you may have seen on Cool Smartphone, I'll provide links to that on this review. It allows you to take photos of 3D barcodes basically and get information on those barcodes. Voice Commander, so you can talk to the phone and say things like this. Let's try it out. Here we go. Play music.
Cannot find music file.
Okay, so we've got no music. What time is it?
The time is 0:36. Say command.
Can you get me some beer, please? I'm very thirsty. Thank you very much.
Say again.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So she obviously isn't very good at getting me lager, but apart from that, she's pretty good. So that is a quick overview of the software. Again, let's go back to what we were doing actually. Camera, which is good. We've got this scroll wheel, which doesn't scroll all the way around. It flicks up and down, but it is good, and you can select things with it. So I can press it in to select things and move up and down. Let's go back to the programs to show you that in action. So I can go, where is it? There we go. See me scrolling? Dun, 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 dun. That's a good way to interact with your phone and move around it. Micro SD card slot. Around the back is that 2 megapixel camera. On the top is the power button. Wow, that is some really dodgy focusing, that is. and on the right hand side the 2.5mm audio cable, and at the bottom we've got the USB power connector, which also does your active sync, etc, etc, and your audio. Down the bottom here's the key arrangement, and I must say this handset, even if you don't like the particular design of it, is really quite nice. It's not too large, not too small. It's fairly well designed. It's a fairly thin handset with a rubbery finish at the bottom and at the top, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. I really can't see much wrong with it. It's the G Smart MS800 and the G Smart MW700.